guys, I have a sneak peek at the gameplay experience for Aion 2. Okay? That's what I'm concerned about. But the whole thing. Whole thing. People are saying that Aion 2 as gameplay trailer for Aion 2 has released. Okay, speaking of MMOs that we can get hyped up about, everybody lock in for cinema. I'm gonna make my camera a little bit smaller so that I don't block any of the potential content on the screen. I'm in. I'm downloading it now. How much money is the game? Holy yes, sir! Yo, hey! These people get it. These devs, they get it. Oh, yo, wings? Okay. Really interesting, rich-looking world. Looks neat. Definitely a lot of instant stuff for sure. Actual in-game play. Okay, actual in-game and gameplay footage work in progress. Okay. Obviously, this is running on like not like 650 90s and every. I don't know. We'll see how well it's optimized. Oh, she's hot too. Oh my god. Why are you really? We're swimming in the heels? We've seen this. I know I've seen this particular shot before. Really, in the full plate armor and the heels. Couldn't do anything. That's my immersion. That's sick. The wings morphing that was so sick. I'm sorry, I won't pause it anymore. I'm just gonna let it play. Oh, that looks smooth. Okay, mounts look really sick. The mounts look really good. Mounts look really, really good. Guild Wars 2 have been better graphics, fun. Action combat, it looks like. Holy. Oh my gosh, the body slam in WWE SmackDown? That was a little strange, but okay. Hey, looking bosses, good. Oh, what's she doing to me? Whoa, go back. Boss? Mommy? Interestingly enough, okay, that's a very interesting boss. The bosses look really cool. Combat looks really good. You expect that from Aion, though. Skill effects look great. Graphics look very good. A lot of solo play, though, guys. Not gonna lie. Seeing a lot of solo play for an MMO. There's 3 players on the screen. Oh my god, that's hot. Okay. It looked really good. The combat looks smooth. The graphics look good. The mount system looks incredible, like on par with Guild Wars 2 in terms of diversity and cool stuff there. I am extremely concerned that there is no group gameplay being shown in the gameplay trailer for an MMO RPG. At most, I saw 3 people on the screen at the same time, and that was f***ing it. I'm also extremely concerned that NCSoft, I don't know. Hopefully it's available on Steam. The last time NCSoft launched an MMO, it was the re-release for Blade and Soul. They did no marketing for it. They forced you to download it on their Purple client, which literally steals all of your private data and information and forces you to consent to it. I literally sent them an email going, hey, I don't consent to this, but I want to play the game. And they were like, no, you don't understand. That is consenting. You have to give us your data and everything on the computer. It's all ours. We can sell it as much as we want. But if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just don't play. Okay. Like, that was it. That was what they told me. I was like, okay, that's crazy. So I just chose not to play Blade and Soul Neo because of that. I'm hoping that they don't release it on their Purple client and that this is a Steam thing, because we avoided that for Throne and Liberty with it being a Steam thing. The combat has a tremendous amount of potential. I know that Aion 1 had really good PvP and combat potential. It's kind of like a fighter in a lot of ways. Like bro, like this looked good. This looked really good. I did not see any PvP. I saw maybe what looked like a dungeon. No raids, no large scale PvP, nothing. Nothing. Right? Like Vanguard, LOL. Auto stealing data. Yeah, like I don't know, man. So like, I'm going to give it an upvote. This is the video here. You can take a look at it. Aion 2 full review and gameplay. How do you have a full review and gameplay for the game already? You haven't, there's no way you've played it.
What's up, people? Guys, Aion 2 is coming out its first light, and let me tell you all existing informations about the game. I call it
Aion 2 gameplay and full pre-review from a veteran Aion player. Okay, well, this is still worth watching. Still worth watching. Let's see what a veteran Aion player has to say about it. Because I think that they specifically said that Aion 2 was not going to be PvP focused even remotely. Like, they wanted it to be a PvE game. Not to completely destroy you guys, like mentally or anything, but I did hear that.
Information from the data mining, and I took
For those interested in the Aion 2 live stream. 2 factions, equal customizations for both factions, PC, mobile-based, separate servers for each faction so it doesn't create population imbalance. 36 times, 76 times the detail. Okay, that's the vibes it's giving me. 36 times the original map and more freedom. Underwater combat, can fly anywhere. Oh no is right. Character customizing will be better than Aion 1. Okay, 200 plus options, no pay to win. How many of us are buying that? How many of us are buying that? I don't know about this, bro. L mobile? It's not going to be a mobile game, is it? Is it? It's not mobile. It's not mobile. It's not a thing. There's no first thing at the top. Oh, no. What? He cut it off. Wait, I can't see it. He cut it. Oh, PC-based mobile game. When was the last time you guys saw a mobile game that wasn't pay to win? Go ahead, I'll wait. It's not a thing. It's not a thing, okay? It's cooked, bro. That's so cooked, dude. No. Like, here's the deal. The reason I like Valhalla is because, like, I was not expecting it to be really a desktop, like, I'm going to play it all the time, like I play BDO or Throne of Liberty, or even World of Warcraft, or Guild Wars 2, right? I expected it to be more of a mobile game that's kind of ported to PC and plays well on both, but I just play it, you know, chill. It's got pay-to-win aspects, whatever. Aion 2, I fully expect to be a PC MMO with the PC MMO experience. If they're optimizing this for mobile, that means that you need to be able to do all the content for the most part on the mobile version of the game. and it's going to be pay to win. There's no way that a mobile game is not pay to win. There's just no way. 8 original classes: Gladiator off tank, Templar main tank, Assassin back attack, very important, Ranger, Sorcerer, Spirit Master, Clerics. Oh yeah, baby. Chanter. No skill, gotcha, pay to win. Again, they keep saying no pay to win, but again, I've never seen a mobile game not be pay to win, even though BDO Mobile is pay to win, right? But hey, they said it multiple times. They swear up and down. In-depth class gameplay will be revealed in a future stream. Twitter Plus dungeon content for PvE enjoyers. That's good. Extendable weapon is going to be available for Range Weapon 2. Region-wide party matchmaking. Less gatekeeping by players by adding easy mode dungeons. Oh god. I don't know. We'll see. Reactive gameplay. Think of action combat. Yeah, I mean the combat looks great, to be honest. No auto combat at all, even on mobile. And how is this going to be a mobile game? How are mobile users going to keep up with desktop users if there's no auto combat or pay to win? I'm sorry, I just don't see how that's supposed to work. There's got to be one or the other or both. But why even have it as a mobile game if you're not going to appeal to mobile users? Horizontal content minigames, business model, more details about pay to win shop before launch. Wait. What? What? No skill gotcha pay to win. No skill gotcha pay to win again. What? More details about the pay to win shop before launch. What? Excuse me? Well, that didn't last long. That was honestly record breaking in the same stream. Bam, right there. Already found it. That's crazy. We're not doing any predatory pay to win that players are worried about. All pay to win is predatory by nature. That's how it works. Okay, that's all the pay to win. I can pay right now and have that power over another player. That's how it works. Okay. Aion 2 is PC based, developed for PC. Well, you see, I'm getting mixed messages here. PC based in mobile game, no pay to win, no skill gotcha pay to win. Come down here. More details about the pay to win shop before lunch. No predatory pay to win. By the way, it's PC based, developed for PC. What? I'll be honest with you. I much preferred the Chrono Odyssey gameplay trailer. I'm just going to be honest, because at least those devs seem like they were being consistent and honest about what to expect out of their game. I'm still excited about it. I am disappointed about some aspects of it, but it is what it is. This looks like that they're just trying to hit everything. It's not pay to win. It's not all the way pay to win. It's mobile, but it's not mobile. It's got PvE, more RVR, ZVZ, large scale PvP content details in future streams. Realm versus realm, I think, is what RVR means. So there is large scale PvP in Aion, but it's somehow supposed to run on your mobile phone. How the hell does that work? That means the large scale PvP can't be that good if it's supposed to run on your mobile device. Actual release date will be released in a future stream. KR projected to be released in Q4 2025, global in Q2 of 2026. All right. Let's see what this is an Aion vet, it looks like. So he's going to let us know. I don't know if that's necessarily true. He's going to let us know what he thinks about it.
Took some important parts from...
Blue NC Soft says it's pay to win. Buddy, we already knew. Thank you. But we already knew that, right, guys? We were not fooled. I was not fooled for 1 second.
Yesterday's live stream. First, let me tell you the short story about the original Aion 1. What was its popularity on the market when it arrived?
Why is this in 120p?
Aion arrived.
What the is going on? Why? Okay. Dude, it didn't get any better. I changed it to the max quality.
back in 2009, and when the most popular players was split between the two big games. World of Warcraft was dominating the Western market, like in Western Europe and the North America.
It's the game? Or the game is just that blurry? What the
Lineage 2 had high popularity on the Eastern market and Asian region. Bringing the Aion 1 online in 2009, NCSoft dropped a bomb, which had instant success. Number of sold copies on the first week proved this everything. 3.5 million subscription on the Asian region and 1 million game copies sold in the Europe and American.
I don't care about any of this. None of this has anything to do with Aion 2. I want to know what your thoughts on Aion 2 is. I don't give a shit how many subscribers there were in Asia when Aion 1 came out.
First week of its release.
I am aware that a lot of people are very skeptical about NCSoft. I actually do think that NCSoft is capable of delivering some absolute nuggets of MMOs. Guild Wars 2 is a perfect example. Throne and Liberty. I know a lot of people necessarily don't like Throne and Liberty, but a lot of people do like Throne and Liberty. Like I think that they are capable of delivering some really solid games.
Numbers are insane, and basically,
Aion 1.
I think that in these 15 years, Aion had minimum 10 million players worldwide.
Did you just delete your own message? You idiot. My mod just deleted his own message. You are a moron. He said he was going to talk about Aion first. American moment. Crazy. That's my moderators. That's my community. So proud of you guys.
So NCSoft know that this game have huge hype. Original Aion was totally different game with a flying mechanic, amazing combat system, beautiful open world, it's amazing faction versus faction based gameplay.
Is the new game going to be in 720p at least? Because I don't know if I can deal with this. I don't know how I'm supposed to finish gooning like this.
Versus Asmodean is the classic saga for already in 2 days, and this was the one of the reasons why NCSoft changed its plan for Aion 2 and bring us
360p for mobiles. Stop. It's not funny. It's not funny. The fact that it's mobile makes me extremely skeptical. Valhalla, committed to being a mobile game, is a solid MMO for mobile, and you can play it on desktop, but like obviously it's you just play it on mobile, right? It is what it is. Aion, they've already said it's supposed to be a PC game. They're like, oh yeah, but you can also play it on mobile. Well, how does that work? There's no pay to win, and there's no, well, actually, I mean, there's gonna be pay to win. There's no autoplay elements, but you can play it on mobile. How does that work?
And the Helios in the game. If you don't know,
and there's large scale PvP, but you can do it on mobile. What?
Game was planned to be without those factions. The story was showing us 2,000 years ago world.
Assume Albion type direction, but Albion is committed to being a mobile game though. That's the difference. Albion, we all know Albion is a mobile game designed with mobile in mind. This is a PC game that they're like, yeah, we're just gonna make it run on mobile. I don't think that's a good idea. I think that you're gonna end up appealing to nobody.
When Cataclysm was not yet happened and there was only divers and balors. But what could be the Aion without Helios and Asmodeans? Only the name and nothing more. Since the people get mad about this everything, they change the lore, and now we have the world after the Cataclysm of Atreya after 200 years, and they bring us the Helios and Asmodean faction as an oppositive faction and the Balor as the PvE faction.
Okay, so I understand it's difficult to tell what he's saying. He's saying that there's going to be two factions in the game, and they went through and changed the lore of it. I think he's still talking about Aion 1 and whatnot here.
There will be amazing faction versus faction battles and tons of the PvE instances for the people who love such type of the content.
That's good, but like I'm worried that the faction versus faction content is going to be optimized for mobile. You know what I mean? Like, even modern computers already and servers have trouble running large-scale PvP on even the best PCs. How in the hell are you going to make any of that PvP work in a competitive way? How are you going to make this combat work for mobile on like a large-scale fashion? I just don't see this working with a really good system. If the system is total ass, I could definitely see it working on mobile. That's what I'm worried about. The combat looks really good though. Like the combat I've seen for Aion 2 looks like super good. That's what excites me about the game. They said there's going to be large scale PvP. Pay to win, I can kind of get around a little bit, but like, I mean, that looks really good. The characters are also attractive, which helps. The world looks really engaging and fun. But yeah, I'm really skeptical here, guys.
Also, lead developer cited the amazing thing about the game, which reminds me the Star Wars moment. He said when they was creating Aion 1, had a lot of ideas which could not be done because of the technical limitation. All of them wishes are in the game that they missed in Aion 1. Like in Star Wars, when we got the first film from the middle of the story, since there was not enough technology to capture the first movement. Now let's start to talk about what we know so far about Aion 2. Before that, I want you guys ask you to subscribe my channel. I'm veteran Aion pro player Bon Jovi, and this channel you will find highest quality content.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but did he just say I am veteran player like Bon Jovi? Did he just compare his ability to play Aion 2 to Bon Jovi's ability to play music?
Just resubscribed for 3 months. Less than 3.
That's fucking crazy. I'm giving him some. That's crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm giving it to him. Holy shit. Bad Turtle, thanks so much for the 3 months, buddy. I appreciate you. Welcome back for 3 months. Or Bald Turtle. Welcome back for 3 months, buddy. I appreciate you. Dude actually referenced Bon Jovi. It's my God. Okay, anyway.
And the newest information for the future upcoming details. Let's start the main idea for this video with the most important and sensitive side of the game for the players. Will it be the mobile game or it will be the PC focused?
This is the most important thing for me.
Game. Yesterday at NCSoft livestream, developers give us amazing explanation for this situation. First, developers confirmed us that the game will not have any type of the auto movement or any type of the auto combat, and also the footages are showing some specific combat situation where the characters are not statically and they are moving around the bosses while casting the skills. So it's also showing that the mobile based games cannot have such type of the features.
Okay, so it's not a mobile game. Okay, good. The combat looks really good.
And the second one, Aion started to create as the PC game. Its fundamental is the PC focused game with all its aspects. After they polish the game for the console and for the mobile, for
Well, wait, you just said that mobile can't handle this kind of combat. What?
be the comfortable to play from those devices. Even live stream footages are showing the moments in the combat which can't be done in the mobile based MMORPG. This everything means that we will not.
Okay, this does not look good. Is this Aion 2 or is this Aion 1? Oh god, what is this? What are we looking at? Chat. What? Is this Aion 1? Oh god. Okay, it's Aion 1. Oh god, no, it's not Aion 2. There's no shot. No. It better be Aion 1. There's no way. There's no way that this is Aion 2. I don't believe it. This looks like the Valhalla UI. Like straight up.
Not see the game like in Lineage 2M or the Blade and Soul 2, since those games are made for the mobile and polished for the PC. Since the Aion 2 is the totally reverse type of the game and made for the PC, and after that they polished it for the console and mobile. So
Yeah, see, no, that doesn't clear things up for me. So let me get this straight. You built the game for PC and then made it playable on a mobile device? So either your game is so bad that it can be run by like a 1950s typewriter, okay? Or the game was originally, again, optimized with mobile being in mind. It's not that confusing. It really is. Mainly because, again, MMO systems cannot be done on mobile unless there are very specific elements in the game that allow it to be played on mobile. For example, your mobile device cannot handle scale on a big level. It also can't handle the graphics, set aside. It also can't handle like crazy dynamic combat. Have you guys ever tried to play like Wuthering Waves on your mobile device? It's really fucking hard to do. You kind of have to play Wuthering Waves on your desktop in order to make it work. Like, it's possible it could be like Woo-Wah in this regard, where the combat, it just sucks on mobile, and like, yeah, you can download it, but like, it just doesn't feel very good. Right? Maybe it's like that. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but like, I am skeptical, but that some of these systems were designed with mobile in mind.
So stay tuned, guys. Follow my
Yeah, Wuthering Waves is my favorite. It's one of my favorite games, bro. I love that game.
channel with your subscription, and the second live stream will be more detailed with actual gameplay.
When is the next live stream for this game?
UI elements and showing combat with the PvP and the PvE.
That's really cool, by the way. The fact that she picked him up and slammed him down like WWE, that looks really good.
Now let's move to the classes.
Zenless feels good on PC and mobile. The only thing I really know about Zenless are the names of all the female characters and exactly how they look. Never played Zenless Zone Zero, but I'm subscribed to the subreddit.
Aion 2 as an original Aion 1 will have 4 group of classes with 8 main classes. We will have the warrior classes including the gladiator as an heavy fighter, half tank, and Templar as the main tank. For scout classes we will have assassin mostly as a solo player melee burst damage deal class, and the ranger as the long range DPS deal
Okay, these characters are hot.
class.
That's good.
On the mage side, we will have the sorcerer as the burst DPS mage with an explosive AoE abilities, and the spirit master as the single target damage deal class with amazing summons.
I kind of want to be a cleric.
And the final one for the start of the game, support classes with the chanter as an enchanting buff, semi-healer and melee DPS dealer, and the cleric as the classical...
Oh no, it's cleric male? No, am I gay? No, please tell me it's not locked as male. Please tell me it's not locked as male. I don't want to do it.
mage DPS dealer with full supportive abilities. These all 8
It's not gender locked? Okay, it'll be fine. I don't mind gender locked, but normally in MMORPGs, if the characters are hot enough, I might as well just play the female character. I have male characters in more MMOs than I have female characters, ironically enough. Throne and World of Warcraft, I chose male characters. BDO, though, it's female every time, baby. Those characters are hot enough. What am I going to do?
classes are from original Aion 1 and was mostly popular
No female cleric, GG. I'd still play the male cleric. The cleric seems like the fun class I kind of want to try.
today and back in the days. There is also
But goddamn, if you don't see those legs walking around, like, holy shit, that shit goes kind of crazy. I'll be able to peak Gooner content.
chance after the game release we will get engineer classes like an either tech and the gunner, or the artist classes like an painter.
Oh, yeah, see, it looks like there's at least 2 options.
And the bard, but there is no proved information for this matter.
What is
Tell
this?
me in the
You
comment
jumping around
what
like an
class
otter?
you're gonna choose for Aion 2, since I will be the chanter and I hope it will be such amazing class as an Aion 2. Let's go to the combat system, and will this game will
looks like a
have
cleric.
action combat or it will be only the top target system. So far we saw from live stream
It's gotta be
combat
action.
footages, and NCSoft confirms it. The game will have hybrid targeting system, which I think is works like in Throne and Liberty, top target with a
Never mind. I figured out how they made it mobile. Yep. Figured out how they made it mobile. Never mind. Son of a bitch. Mobile game confirmed. Yeah. I love how half of chat's like, yep, so just like throw that. Okay, all right, there it is. Told you mobile's easy. Okay, yeah, now it makes sense. I thought it was an action combat system like Wuthering Waves. I got excited.
unlocked action combat function and active block movement. I also think that this is the greatest hybrid system for the player who love the top target and for players who love action combat with it.
I'm not ruling the combat out. It still looks good enough that it could be very good. Honestly, let's be honest. If the combat, like the targeting is better than Throne, it'll be fine.
Active block. And now most sensitive part for the Western Europe players about the pay to win. I don't know what you trust about the
To be
developers
fair,
and
tap target of Aion 1 is still way better than TNL of today LMAO.
Shut your mouth. Look, you're not wrong, but you're out of line. This guy.
them world if they promise you about the pay to win aspect, but guys, the developer said that they will not bring us the predatory type of the pay to win system in the game, and they
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I mean this in the most sincere possible way. When I look at this guy's face
will not bring us the
and I look at this face right here and he says there's definitely no pay to win. Not at all. And he stares at the camera like this. I'm thinking there's gonna be pay to win. I'm just gonna be honest, okay? I'm just being real. It's my take. It's like, you know, an objective third party. It looks to me like this might as well have dollar signs in his eyes right now, okay? Like this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at right now, okay?
Predatory type of the pay-to-win system in the game, and they will try to minimize the pay-to-win system.
Yeah, he's definitely not trying to hide anything. He's not trying to hold it back. We're
They
good.
can. Can we trust them? We will need to see once the game will arrive. Let's talk about the PvP and the PvE content in Aion 2.
Yeah, pay for convenience. So true, brother. I want to conveniently be objectively stronger than everyone else because I spent money. True, brother. Just like in Throne of Liberty and BDO, no pay to win in those games, just conveniently stronger. Pay to convenience is pay to win, guys. Stop coping. It's 100% pay to win every time.
The information we have now is amazing for the PvE players, since NCSoft confirmed 200 dungeons for the game with its open world and instant
200 dungeons seems kind of insane. I'm not going to lie. That looks... And they look unique. The thing about the dungeons is if all 200 dungeons are really this unique and cool, the PvE is going to hit.
type of
AI dungeons. Could you let me have one thing? I'm trying to believe that this shit is going to be good. Stop taking everything from me. God damn it. Of course it's going to be AI. Slop. I'm trying to cope here.
is confirmed, guys. Yes, it's confirmed that we will have 200 open world plus locked dungeons. But after they made the huge changes in the game fundament and changed the lore, we will have Elios and Asmodeans with its amazing battles between these two.
Can you not take another look at his face and tell me it's gonna be good? It is gonna be good. The game is gonna be good. The game is going to be good. The game is going to be bad. The game is going to be good. Okay? Just keep saying it to yourself.
Fractions, so game will also have faction versus faction type of the PvP combat and open world PvP movement. How this will work, I will tell you in the short time when I will go to the technical side of the game.
Okay, so there is open world PvP and faction based PvP. That seems fun. That seems like it could be really good. Could be. Hybrid target MMO. I don't know. I'm gonna need to see the combat and like see how it works. If it works on mobile, the bar is low.
Character and its customization.
First month of the game might be good, but then the honeymoon phase is over and the black hole of despair kicks in. Could you, bro? 2 seconds, guys. I'm supposed to be the doomer. I'm supposed to be the guy that tells you guys this game is gonna be garbage. Now I'm the one coping. Okay, and you guys are in chat going, this is gonna be ass. And I'm like, no, guys, it could be good. No, seriously, a steaming pile of dog shit. I'm like, stop saying that it's dog shit. And then you start like explaining in gruesome detail what the shit is going to look like. Please just let me have a little bit of copium.
Original Aion in 2009 was a revolution for the
That's World of Warcraft, stop it.
character customization side when two biggest game on the market had so silly character customization. Aion 1 at that time dropped the bomb and bring us the ton of the option to create a character for your wishes. There was literally everything moving when you was creating your character. You had access ton of the hairstyle, a lot of face style, and you could even increase and decrease practically everything.
Can you please get to the slider that we care about?
On your character, starting from the head to even legs and hands and
Okay. Okay. Yep. So shoulder size, guys. Shoulder size.
even the finger size, which was giving the players opportunity to make them unique visuals and sometimes even the trolling the people with the ugliest characters. At this time, Aion 2 showing us some part of the character creation on the live stream, and it's looked fantastically good for the visual side, but
holy shit, that hair looks so good. Like every little, like, oh my god.
suddenly at the live stream they focused on the beauty of the character creations and they did not show us all
eyes
options,
are really big, but I'm not
Aion,
I'm not hating it. She just looks like a bug.
need to have incredible character
I still would, but
customization. At last, I want the hate control, which is the lost from the nowadays MMORPGs. Open world map and environment. As we heard from the live stream, Aion 2 will have 30 times huge world than original Aion had when it's launched. We can also
bro, I'm
and it's our biggest one yet. It is 4 times the size of Fallout 4. And this time it features
The
all new
definition
rendering,
madness is doing the same thing and expecting different result.
shut your mouth.
lighting, and landscape technology. It allows us to have 16 times the detail and even view distant weather systems across the map. I read on the internet that our games have had a few bugs. All of this just works. It's not, I'm not kidding.
It's brutal. It's brutal. It sounds now that you've heard that, that's Fallout 76 for those of you that don't know.
In control, which is the lost from the nowadays MMORPGs. Open world map and environment. As we heard from the live stream, Aion 2 will have 30 times huge world than original Aion had when it's launched. We can also see the world map, which is showing Asmodean and Helios territories on the side of the map, and the middle is the Fallout control area. There is the whole
We'll see.
30 times the pay to win.
No, I think the problem with making the map that much bigger, I don't know how small the map on Aion 1 was, so I don't know what the reference size is necessarily. You make the map too big, it's just empty. There's just nothing in it. You know what I mean? It's really easy to make a desert in Ashes of Never Being Created, right? Just don't put anything in it. Boom, desert's done. Easy. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on how much they filled that world with stuff to do. You know what I mean? And like things and like meaningful ways to explore and whatnot. So I don't know. Chrono Odyssey did a good job of explaining that their world is like rich and full of detail and stuff. Aeon's just focusing on the size. That's usually a bad sign.
Hope that we will have the rift system to moving from the faction controlled area to a positive faction controlled area. At least it is the hope. Aion 2 open world footages also looks amazing. I cannot guarantee you guys about
really good.
anything, but what I know for sure, once the game will comes out on the market, I'm 100% sure that it will be the most beautiful game which you can play. Aion World
Bullshit. I've had some screenshots of First Descendant that were beautiful in their own regard, if you catch my drift. But like straight up, I don't know about the most beautiful game I've ever seen, but the game does look exceptionally good for a mobile game.
always was the fantastic world and which is the colorful environment. And to be honest, I don't like medieval period type of the games where everything looks like an history book or the history.
Fuck you, man! That's throne! What? Fuck you, man! What? Why you gotta catch? Why are we catching a stray?
Always was the fantastic world and which is the colorful environment. And to be honest, I don't like medieval period type of the games where everything looks like an history book or the history movies. I love to see the fantasy world with its fantasy creatures and amazing world. That's for sure.
Yeah, you're right. The giant whales flying through the sky in Throne and Liberty are completely unrealistic. We would rather have them be on the screen right in front of you. Except that you just pay a lot of money and just turn into one.
Sure you can expect from this game.
It's
Game
a different type
system
of fantasy.
and the servers. The information what we have now about the game and its structure is the new something I face, and as the developer side it can fix ton of the problem about the faction balance between the Helios and Asmodeans. They bringing us the independent servers for Asmodeans and Helios. So as I showed you previously, basically on the map area which is for Asmodeans will be the different server, and the
that, bro. I'm playing on the faction PvP servers, man. Why the hell would you want to play on just the solo servers and never interact with people?
Map area for Helios will be the different server. Middle area of the Balor also will be the different server where people can teleport there. And also I have hope that you could teleport
I don't care if there's $500 mounts as long as the mounts don't give you extra power.
on Helios server as an Asmodean or Asmodean server as an Helios to ruin them gameplay while they are leveling up or doing the daily work. That was amazing feature.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Aion 1 right here. This does not look super great, I'll be honest. This is Aion 2 looked a lot better.
Back in old Aion, at least this is my wish, but now we don't have such an information confirmed
Like
at all.
it looks great for 2009. Yeah, it looks great. 2009, this is cutting edge. Cutting edge. And I expect them to have updated it since then. And I have great hopes for Aion 2 here.
This everything. There is way more details coming up for this matter for the next live stream, and if you don't want to miss it and hear the
When is
first
the
about
live stream?
combat wise, PvE wise, and server wise, hit the subscribe button and follow me for this amazing journey. Final
Remember, guys, he's the Bon Jovi of Aion. Whatever the hell that means.
conclusion and upcoming the FBT test. In June 6 we will have Korean closed FBT test, which contains some group of the players invited into the NCSoft head office to play the game and test the game.
Whoa, what?
Amazing journey. Final conclusion and upcoming the FBT test. In June 6 we will have Korean closed FBT test, which contains some group of the players invited into the NCSoft head office to play the game and test the game.
I need to move to Korea. Straight up. They get all the cool shit. They get the early access to all the MMOs. They have all the hottest women. They're all honeys. Everyone is just kept up there. Everybody's just down the street from each other, high-fiving each other. It's a great place to live. Everyone lives online terminally. It sounds awesome. Also, they beat the shit out of Johnny Somali. These are just good people. Good, ethical, moral people.
Suddenly, this event is the physical event and only the Korean citizen can try them lucky to be this in short number of the player who will have honor to test the game first. At last, I have a hope that they will show us some more information, and for the next live stream they will show us the footages from this FBT test. And my final conclusion about Aion 2. Since the game made for the PC and after that they polished it for the mobile, I have the hope that it will give us the PC player full PC MMO experience. It
even has the flying whale from Throne, bro. It's just like the one at home.
Also, it's confirmed that game does not have any type of the auto combat system, so this gives us the more hope that we will face the full PC based MMORPG. Aion was always one of the best MMORPG in its genre.
That's cope as the fact that he's like, it's full PC based, don't worry about it. Nah, bro, I'm not buying that for a second. They had to have made this shit with mobile in mind.
And NCSoft was delivering us successful MMO.
The whale was an Aion 1. So Throne copied it, and then Aion 2 copied it again.
RPGs, at last acceptable ones, expect the Throne and Liberty, which had its own demons since they was modifying the game structures minimum 4 times and still published the unfinished game on the market. Otherwise, NCSoft as an MMO.
What the f does this guy have against Throne, bro? He's literally Throne. I'm hosting a tournament for these people right now. Could you stop insulting my intelligence? What the hell?
RPG market gigant can
make fun of BDO. I can get on board with that. Shit.
Put the high quality gamers like in back in all the days. Amazing MMORPG experience. Let's be positive until we get the real game footages with its combat mechanic and UI, which is planned to be published for the next livestream. If you don't want to miss it and get the information first, follow my channel with your subscription and let's wait this high.
Hold on. Guys, I have a sneak peek at the gameplay experience for Aion 2. Okay? That's what I'm concerned about. But the whole thing. Whole thing. Oh, every credit card. Every single one. Damn it. I'm most concerned, I'll be honest with you, I am most concerned about the fact that it's not even that it's pay to win. It's that it's the mobile. The mobile aspect of it is concerning the shit out of me. The faction PvP looks fun. The combat actually looks really good, despite the fact they said it's hybrid tap targeted combat MMO or action combat. That seems a little strange, but you know what? Hey, I'm willing to roll with that. You know, I'm willing to jive with that a little bit. I am a little concerned about the fact that they probably like developed it with mobile in mind, and then again, they said no predatory pay to win like 4 times. I've never seen a mobile game not have predatory pay to win. Just doesn't happen. Like straight up. Like I just don't believe it. So like I do think that Aion 2 has a lot of potential potentially as a game. The world looks beautiful, the graphics look great, the characters look really stunning, and the classes look unique and fun. Combat looks good. I am very concerned about the mobile aspect of the game and how that has impacted the development of the systems within the game, because I think that again, if you're developing something and you know you want to try to make it for mobile, you're deliberately going to dumb those systems down. They're going to have less strategy. They're going to have less depth because you're trying to make them work on mobile as well. And that's what I'm concerned about, right? Like I'm not totally sold on it. I'm absolutely going to try it. It looks great, especially from a PvE player standpoint. But like the faction PvP looks really cool and stuff like this. I'm going to try this. I'll start following it a little bit more. Definitely go give this guy a sub. Again, he's basically Bon Jovi's brother, except that he plays Aion, as I think what he said. So interestingly enough, it's NC Soft. Yeah, who knows, bro? At the end of this one. Well, they said they fully built the game for PC as a priority and then started porting it to mobile.
2 comes out.
Yeah, but I don't know how much of that I believe, right? There's no way. Like, let's say, okay, let's look at BDO, for example. Can you tell me realistically that the devs built BDO as a fully, like, we intended this game to be PC, and then the devs looked at this and said, we can make this a mobile game? It just wouldn't work, right? Like, you can't play BDO on mobile. There is a separate game that was developed as BDO mobile, but the systems in BDO, there's no way they would ever function on mobile. It's the same thing with Throne and Liberty. The systems just won't work. You can't make large-scale PvP work and scale on your mobile device. However, Aion 2 100% was designed because they were like, okay, yeah, we're going to design it and optimize it on PC, but we're going to have to make the systems dumb enough and like have like minimized depth so that it can be played and played on mobile, right? That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned that the systems don't have the depth because it's going to be a mobile game. You know what I mean?